I come here today a humble pro se
All right.
before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this so? If you are able to shut that off.
Meet Jerome DeWalt. Last month he had an employment dispute. He took it to the New York Supreme Court, but he was feeling a little bit of camera shy that day, so he decided to, you know what? I'm gonna represent myself, but I'm not really gonna represent myself. I'm gonna write an AI video. I'm gonna edit the whole thing. And then this AI handsome man is gonna represent me. And obviously the judges are gonna see him. They're gonna be like, oh my God, wow, pretty privilege, you win. But as it turned out, he was wrong. He got burnt by the judges more than my eggs in the morning.
Old versus Mass Mutual is being called out of turn. And the appellant has submitted a video for his argument. Okay, we will hear that video now.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se
All right.
before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
I generated that.
I'm sorry?
I generated that? That is not a real person.
Okay, it would have been nice to know that when you made your application. You did not tell me that, sir. I received the application. And you have appeared before this court and been able to testify verbally in the past. You have gone to my clerk's office and held verbal conversations with our staff for over 30 minutes. Okay? I don't appreciate being misled. So either you are suffering from an ailment that prevents you from being able to articulate, or you don't. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business, sir.
Miss Judge of Supreme Court of New York, he is just feeling camera shy. He was just not feeling, he wasn't in the mood to speak. He, preferred to have his whole speech written out. And I think fair enough. Everyone's evolving. Now we have Shakalaka Boom Boom AI dolls. Why can't we have AI attorneys? Can you imagine? Can you imagine like AI lawyers, and we're gonna have in the future AI judges? Both have pros and cons. Let's say judges, for instance. I think in the future there's a very high chance we're going to have AI. We're gonna have to answer to AI, and AI is going to predict our future. The pros with humans are they're humans. They have emotions. The cons are they can be corrupt, and they have also emotions, and they can maybe take this personally. The pros of having an AI judge is they have no emotions. They are strict to the law. The law is the law. It is in their database system, and they will judge you based off your crimes very strictly. The downside is if you forget to update the data system, you can, spend like 25 years in jail, and then after 20 years, they're gonna release you. Be like, oops, sorry, we forgot to update our data system. That's why you were found guilty. You're not actually guilty. You're good to go. By an AI attorney, it's only fair if the other team also has an AI. Then we can just sit back and just watch the show happen. We're gonna have people in TVs fighting each other with the same voice tone. I don't think, honestly, it will be that interesting now that I think about it.
So if you are able to shut that off. If you want to have oral argument time, you may stand up and give it to me. You have 5 minutes.
Now I decided to go LinkedIn his shit and see, what is he? Was he actually promoting one of his businesses? Is it like a new AI that he launched and he wanted to use this as an opportunity to promote it? Or was he just camera shy? He says he's an AI consultant and a general partner at GPT-3 Venture Fund with some cool sunglasses. He was also a crypto investment advisor. Now keep these in mind. He says he's a consultant. He says he's a crypto advisor, investment advisor. But the way he speaks, I have no idea. I think he's just full of shit. The way he speaks, there is no way someone would pay or listen to how he's consulting them with the way he represents himself. Or maybe he was just having a bad day.
You can argue right here, okay?
Your time has started.
Right.
If you don't know what he's doing, my apologies. If you don't know what he's doing over here, he is looking at his phone at the notes and the script of the AI that he wrote and is trying to copy off of it because he's very much unprepared. He thought really the AI pretty privileged is gonna work on her, or maybe, you know, she's a dinosaur. She's not gonna know the difference between a real person or an AI, and you know, he can just get away with it without even saying a word. Everything is just like, talk ready.
May it please the court. My opponent's entire argument relies on a fiction that I somehow agreed to an arbitration clause that was buried deep in a contract. The facts and the law both reveal why this is not true.
Can you please raise the right to you? Okay, go ahead.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se. My opponent is a principal in one of the America's largest attorney firms, and his client is a very large insurance company.
When I tell you whoever listened to his crypto investment lost their money, I mean it. They lost everything. I think the world over here was just 5 years too early to, you know, represent himself by an AI. It's gonna take some time till the world gets used to it and they actually allow this to happen. Now, she says that you're promoting your business. He is an AI consultant and he works, and he's also a CEO of something related to AI, and he's also into crypto investments and shit. But do I think this was a promotion to his AI? Maybe, but I'm leaning more towards to the fact that he's camera shy because of his performance. Because the second he started representing himself, I'm like, okay, that's why he thought he was using an AI, because it was just way more comfortable for him. He's just a little bit camera shy. Maybe he's actually a good consultant, but you know, once the camera is just pointing at him, he just kind of got nervous and absolutely fumbled and shat himself. Now, since the whole thing went viral, he told the media that they chewed him up pretty good. And the court was really upset about the whole thing. And then later on, eventually he filed an apology to the court. Was it an AI apology? I wish. No, he actually had to speak from his heart this time. And we all know how the apology went after his amazing performance. I don't think an apology was enough for the judge over there. She's gonna take that personally, and your further cases in your career is going to get very, very difficult.
Shut that off.
But this was an interesting one. To see someone represent themselves with an AI. Definitely the first at this, even though this shit happened like last year as well, where 2 New York lawyers were each fined $5,000 by a federal judge after they used ChatGPT to conduct legal... What is this, fucking high school? So now you know, if you want to ChatGPT or AI that shit, if you're going to court, you have a case, don't. Not now. Wait like 5-6 years once everyone's a little bit more comfortable with AI. Maybe then. But anyways, I just wanted to share the world with you. Take it easy. I'll see you at the next one.